a night of fireworks at Lambeau. The lights at Lambeau Field burned bright on Thursday night, but the electricity in the air wasn't just from the stadium lamps. It came from a game that swung between dominance, resistance, and desperation. From the first snap, it was clear this wasn't going to be a quiet night. Green Bay wasted no time setting the tone, striking with sharp passes and crisp execution. A quick throw to the outside found its mark. The man in motion darted across the field, only to be cut down quickly by Lattimore. The Packers answered with play action, hitting rookie Dontavion Wicks for back-to-back completions that moved the chains with authority. Momentum built rapidly. Quarterback Jordan Love dropped back deep, stepped forward under pressure, and let loose toward the corner of the end zone. The Lambeau crowd roared as the ball landed perfectly for a touchdown, at least for a moment. The celebration was short-lived as a flag on the rookie right tackle wiped away the score. That miscue forced Green Bay to regroup, but their intent was clear. They were here to dictate the tempo. Washington's offense struggled to find rhythm early. Rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels rolled to his right, his most comfortable direction, but was tripped at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he dumped it short to Austin Ekeler, who was stopped well short of the first down. The Commanders punted quickly, and the pattern of frustration began to form. Green Bay took full advantage. Love leaned on play action again, finding his tight end in space, and Tucker Kraft down the seam for a huge gain into Washington territory. Facing 3rd and 9, Love scrambled away from pressure and lunged for the marker, stretching the drive further. The payoff came moments later when he zipped a pass to Romeo Doubs in the end zone for the game's first legitimate touchdown. It was a drive defined by precision, capped by a one-on-one victory at the line of scrimmage. The Commanders' defense fought to slow the bleeding, with veteran Von Miller flashing for a sack and rookie corner Matthew Golden knocking away a crucial sideline throw. But Love and Doubs continued to connect, including a spectacular 37-yard sideline catch that survived review. With confidence building, the Packers fed Doubs again, and he bullied his way across the goal line for his second score. By then, the feeling was creeping in. Green Bay was in full control. Washington, however, refused to fold. Daniels steadied the offense with short completions, a gutsy 4th down conversion, and a clutch 51-yard field goal that finally put points on the board before halftime. Still, a missed long field goal by Washington and a doink off the upright from Green Bay left the score at 14-3 heading into the break. The second half began with a jolt as Deebo Samuel electrified the Commanders with a dazzling kickoff return past midfield. It was the spark Washington needed, but pressure from Micah Parsons and Green Bay's defensive front stalled the drive. The Packers responded calmly, moving downfield with completions to Luke Musgrave and tough runs from Josh Jacobs. A short field goal extended their lead to 17-3. Daniels fought back once more, keeping a desperate 4th down drive alive before hitting DJ Moore, who spun free and dashed into the end zone to make it 17-10. Yet, just as Washington's hope ignited, the Packers crushed it again. Love used play action to perfection, finding Tucker Kraft wide open for another score. With 8 minutes to play, Green Bay led 24-10. The Commanders had one last surge. Daniels leaned on Samuel's explosiveness, feeding him on quick routes before finding him again inside the red zone for a touchdown. A 2-point conversion to Christian McCaffrey narrowed the gap to just 6. The crowd grew tense, but Green Bay relied on Jacobs to drain the clock, pounding the ball and picking up key first downs. Washington's defense fought, and Daniels got one last chance. But on 4th down, his final pass fell incomplete. As the game clock expired, fireworks lit the Wisconsin sky, and Lambeau thundered in celebration. Green Bay had survived a roller coaster Thursday night clash, defeating Washington 27-21. The story of the night was resilience, both from the Packers' ability to rebuild after setbacks and from Washington's fight to stay alive until the very end. In the end, Green Bay's balance of precision, power, and poise proved too much, sending the home fans home smiling under the lights.